So, Kiwi Head is responding to the backlash that he getting from everybody on social media about the way that he treated his blind co-host, Munchie B. Now, again, I feel like everything that was done there was out of pocket. You can make whatever excuses you want. But I'm going to let you know like this. The way that he handled everything in this clip right here, to me, it seems like he's ready for another mass exodus. What he's going to have is everybody quitting on him because of the way that he treats his cast. That's what happened the last time. I want y'all to know, don't get it twisted. Any things he says about T-Rail, this, that, and the other, they left because the way they were being treated and talked to. He still talks to Lush that way, everything else. You know what I'm saying? And what we about to watch right now, I just think it's crazy, especially when Munchie B is the draw at your podcast. Everybody loves him. Who else is gonna hold anything? Who else? I'm just curious, but we gonna get into this. We gonna get into this. Do 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 do. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, IB for the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. New video. Shout out all the good people, all my good subs. I greatly appreciate the support on both channels. Those of you who are subbed up to @JustNeem. But yeah, I want to get straight into this. I found this on Instagram. It was on bro's Instagram, on Kiwi Head's Instagram stories, right? Now, this is what I want to say before we get into this. I seen Munchie B speak on the situation on his own platform. Munchie B said, I need to holla at Adam. You know what I'm saying? He said, before I get back on camera on No Jumper, me and him need to have a sit down. But me and him need to have a sit down on camera because the disrespect was public. So me and him getting whatever we got going needs to be public. That's wild respectable. He also talked about how he know he was too drunk and everything else. But again, disrespect is a whole nother thing. Y'all be drunk and off of drugs up there. But disrespecting that man the way he did was kind of out of pocket to me, right? But Munchie said, I got to get up with him before, you know what I'm saying, we get on camera. I guess that didn't happen. Now, what we about to watch is Kiwi Head on his Instagram story. Now, Adam, you could have went up with Munchie B right at that moment. You could have hit Munchie before you went up on your story and said, hey, you want to do this real quick? But he didn't. And I just want to preface all this before the video because I just want to let y'all know, again, this is what I be telling y'all all the time. He don't give a about y'all. It just is what it is. He don't care about any of y'all. Understand that, bro. Because if he did, he would have known that what we about to watch right now was not the move. I don't know how Munchie's gonna take this, but if I'm Munchie, I'm out of there. After I see this, if I'm Munchie, I'm gone, bro. Any nigga who got respect for theyself, and I'm not trying to put nothing on Munchie, bro. So if he don't leave, oh, I don't respect you or nothing. Hey, to each his own. Niggas might need they bag or whatever. I'm not here to talk about none of that. But any nigga who respect theyself ain't gonna put up with this. That's all I'm gonna say. Now we gonna get straight into this. Shout out all my good people. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you're in here kicking it, smash them likes, please and thank you. Please and thank you. But yeah, we gonna do this up. For sure. Let's do
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of opinions about me and Munchie and how we communicated with each other on Tuesday. A lot of people's narrative seems to be as simple as like, Adam kicked you and therefore you a bitch or you let him hoe you out or whatever. Which to me is like kind of mind-blowing that that's an actual take that grown-up people on the internet are actually throwing out there. This is what happened.
Mind you, he talk about their actual take that grown-up people are actually saying online. Like, I can't believe that. This is what I'm going to tell you. Yo, his people titled the clip, after they clipped that moment up, they titled the clip, Adam22 goes off on Munchie B and kicks him. That's how they titled it. Just want to let y'all know that. But anyway.
We're on the podcast. Munchie shows up and he's like a little drunk, like a little bit. But like pretty quickly within the podcast starting, it starts to become clear, like, oh, this is going to be a thing. Like this fool is getting drunker than he probably should be. Ends up being a 5.5 hour episode. So partway through, it's just starting to dawn on me, like, this dude is just running the whole podcast. Like he's just completely just, it's very hard to have a conversation. When one person is just kind of using up all the oxygen and just, I'm like, you hear this like early on in the podcast, I'm asking Lush questions, like specific questions about his relationship, because that's kind of what we were digging into with Lush and Germ. And then Munchie's just kind of like diving in there and like asking other questions, like before Lush could even begin to answer my question. And at this point, I'm starting to get kind of annoyed. Like, okay, this sucks. This is like bad quality content, I'm pretty sure, if I'm asking this dude questions and can't even begin to get a response. That being said, we're already on stream. I already knew this was going to be a long one, so I wasn't really like jumping down Munchie's throat or anything like that. So then as the episode keeps going, me and Munchie, I'm starting to get a little bit more annoyed by the fact that he's so drunk. And so I start telling him, yo, like, stop touching me, because he's kind of doing this thing where...
This is what I want to tell y'all, right? This is the nastiest part to me, right? About the whole thing, right? And this is why it's like, I don't know what Munchie gonna do, but I'll be out this motherfucker, right? All you had to do was get on here and be like, yo, me and Munchie went up. I like Munchie. I didn't mean to come off like that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the situation. My bad to Munchie B, especially if you're not going to do what the man asked and get online with him before he go back up there. All you had to do is get up there and do that, bro. Yo, I apologize because that was out of bounds. It was. You was acting like a little bitch. You was acting like a straight bitch. You was. Yo, apologize for being a hoe. That's all you got to do. Like,
as he speaks, he's tapping me on the shoulder, and it's really like, I actually really don't like that. Like, I was doing a podcast with Brandon the other day, and he was doing it to me too, and I don't like it. Like when people like try to get your attention over and over on a podcast by tapping you on.
Okay, he said I was doing a podcast with Brandon. Did you scream on Brandon like that? Did you kick Brandon's chair? Okay.
Shoulder, like actually my girl has pointed this out to me too. She's like, sometimes when you're talking to me and you're like trying to get my attention, you'll keep tapping me, and it pisses me off. And through her telling me that I was doing that, it made me realize that it also pisses me off when other people do that to me. So I kept telling Munchie, like, stop fucking tapping me. And you saw how it kind of went on the podcast, is that like he kept touching me, and I kept asking him to stop. And finally, I kind of blew up, and I'm like yelling, like, bro, fucking stop. Like, I was really yelling, like, bro, fucking stop. Like, I was really upset, because it's like, this is my podcast. I feel like it's kind of the least that I could ask for, to ask that I not be touched over and over and over on a podcast. Or at least that once that happens, that if I ask them to stop, that they would. That, like, I don't really want to be doing podcasts with people who think that they get to just touch me over and over and over, and then even when I make it clear that I'm uncomfortable with it, they keep doing it. That doesn't...
Hey, y'all, is it just me, or does he sound like a baby back bitch? I'm like, come on, fool. Like, you sound like a biznitch. Bro, what are you talking about? Yo, you make it seem like Munchie put his finger in your ass, gang. Straight up. You make it seem like Munchie B violated your body. Like, yo, chill out, my nigga. You literally had a fucking chick with a dick on your lap before. Are you kidding me? It'd be niggas in my comments talking about, name, you're a fucking hater, or you're a no jumper channel. Hey, suck my dick. How about that? He's a bitch. Nobody don't want to say it, I'ma say it. Straight up. That's some whole ass shit. You had a whole transsexual on your fucking lap, bro. With swamp ass. Are you kidding me? Like, I just keep touching me. I'm just saying it. It's like, I don't know what people don't understand. It's like, and I ask you, then you just keep touching me. Like, shut up, bro. Bruh. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all don't see this? Like, come on, fool. I don't know, bro. If I was Munchie, I don't know, bro. Not even trying to judge or nothing, but I don't know, homie.
Doesn't sound like a big ask, but that is something that I feel like I kind of need that guarantee as a podcaster. So then as it goes on, he keeps touching me and he just won't stop. And so finally, I didn't kick him. Kicking implies that I was like trying to hurt him with my foot. So I feel like kicking is like a total lie of a word that's being used here.
Look, shut up, nigga. Semantics. Kick is kick, motherfucker. Kick would mean implying that I was trying to hurt him. No, kick is an action, nigga. Are you trying to hurt a soccer ball when you kick it? Come on, fool. Who you think you talking to, gang? Who you think you talking to? He might be talking to you, dumbass niggas. Straight up, who are you talking to, bro? I think a kick would imply that I'm trying to hurt him. What are you talking about? Stop it, bro. He think y'all stupid. It's because he do this for his audience. He do this for his true fan base. He do not respect y'all. You gotta understand that he think y'all just as stupid as everybody who sit up there next to him. Know that. I think that's crazy. Kicking would imply that I'm trying to hurt him. How would kicking imply that? How would kicking imply that? Nigga, what are you talking about? A kick is an action. Fuck. Cornball.
I put my foot on his chair, not making contact with his body, just touching the chair, and a word that's being used here. I put my foot on his chair, not making contact with his body, just touching the chair, and I pushed with my foot so that he would not be so close to me anymore, so that he wouldn't be able to touch me anymore. Now, there's people who really feel like this was so over the line. I'm going to be honest with you. I would never hit Munchie in a million years because the motherfucker is blind. And I got love for him, right? But
false. You do not have love for him, because if you had love for him or respected who he was as a man or his value to your platform, you wouldn't be doing this right here. You'd just be like, yo, my bad. Things got out of hand, because they did. Munchie B got on his platform and said that. Yo, it's the thing. He even talked about how he was touching on your bunk ass, even though it wasn't even that serious. He was like, nah, that's a fightable offense or whatever. I didn't even agree with Munchie when he said that. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious to where he's about to try to fight you, and we not in the streets. This is not a nigga who adhere to street rules as from a gang or any of that. So no, that's not the same thing, bro. Y'all on camera on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Munchie took full accountability. He takes none. That shit's corny, bro. I couldn't fuck with it. I couldn't. Sorry.
I think that in that situation, when I've been touched that many times and I've said over and over and over that I don't want to be touched,
like you guys ass
I actually think that would have been a situation in which I would have been totally justified reacting with violence. Now, I would not have done that because I don't communicate like that. I would have walked away from the table before I did that. I would have just let the whole stream be done and just walked away.
That's what you should have done anyway. As a professional, that's what you should have did anyway. And this is why nobody respects your platform. Because shit like that. Yo, you think Joe Budden ever about to put hands or feet on a co-host no matter what? You think Joe Rogan's going to kick a guest chair? Come on, bro. You're literally the bottom of the barrel, and this is why nobody respects what y'all got going on. Period.
But if I had swung on him and he was a person who could see, I don't actually think I would have done anything wrong. I think it would have been fine.
Look at this.
Because if somebody touches you over and over and you ask them to stop over and over and they don't stop touching you, you have the right to hit them. Like, point blank. Like, if somebody walked into my office right now and touched me a bunch of times and I told them to stop and they kept doing it, I would be 100% justified in fucking them up. Now, again, I would never...
See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't even need to say this, fool. You don't even need to say this. You already got the kickoff, gang. You got the kickoff. you feel me? You already got that off. Why? What do you even need to say something like this for? It's because he don't care. That's why. Because he like, yeah, I replace y'all. I don't care about y'all. This is what it is. And I'm telling y'all, it's a cycle. Over and over and over and over again. We all watched it. Y'all can act like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, yeah. Adam22 is giving people opportunity. He's the white savior. Yeah, all right. Why nobody stay here? Why nobody stay here? Okay. Okay.
Do that to Munchie because I got love for the guy. I understand he was just drunk at the time or whatever. But like, I actually feel like my behavior was that of a saint. I asked him over and over and over when really I think I was only required to ask him once to stop touching me. And then when it came down to it, when I really needed to remove him from my space because he wouldn't stop, I didn't do anything physically to him. I actually found a way to put my foot on his chair and roll him away from me in such a way that I didn't physically even touch him. So if anything, I feel like I just need to be nonstop, just drowned in apologies. So seeing a good chunk of the fans out there say that actually I was fucked up and Munchie needs to fuck me up or Munchie's homie needs to fuck me up, it's like, what planet are you fucking living on in which you think that it's acceptable to touch somebody over and over and over and over, and even when they tell you to stop, you just keep doing it? Like, I've never felt more disappointed in the audience than when I actually just read people like Trigger Bird saying that. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like,
Trigger Bird.
You're going to turn this into like, oh, you're letting the white man take advantage of you? When the white man just exemplified for the whole podcast community, the white man just exemplified what maturity when podcasting actually looks like. You can have somebody violate your boundaries over and over and over, and you still like, you can have somebody violate your boundaries over and over and over, and you're still gonna wait and take your time with reacting. And then even when you do react, you don't assault them. You just like roll them away from him. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm...
You wrong, nigga. That nigga sat up here, double down, triple down on the transgression, right? And then said, I'm a great white. Hey, Munchie, straight like this, nigga, your go. Okay, and I'll rock with Munchie, but your go, my nigga, cause that's crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm a great white. I show you how to conduct yourself in the podcast business. Really? Really? You're literally the worst podcaster. Like, and mind you, with this said, right? Because, the cornballs, they're going to do it up in the comments, and that's cool. Like, SMD, I already told you, right? Look, though, I told y'all notoriously, bro is really good at interviewing when he's in his bag. You know what I'm saying? He real good at interviewing when he's in his bag. But this nigga act like he's an example for podcasters because of this shit. Like, fool, you're nasty. You're nasty. And everybody, this moment, and this is what I'm going to say too, right? This looks far worse for Kiwi Head than it does Munchie beating me. And y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about that. Oh, you're glazing and all that. I'm not glazing shit. Munchie B ass was drunk as fuck. And far too drunk. Drunk as a skunk. Nigga, he shouldn't be anywhere that damn drunk. But again, it's no jumper. Niggas literally been up there off Scante. Kiwi Head have take, I don't know what the shit is, but the whippets things on camera. Like, what are we talking about? Stop it. Y'all want to act like this drunk moment is so Meanwhile, it got all the views in the world. Couldn't be that bad. Couldn't be that bad. The way Adam reacted to that showed everybody his true colors. This is what I'm going to say. Okay, say you didn't kick him. The way that you was screaming like a baby back bitch. First off, your scream so soft. I don't want to else freaking touching me. Don't touch me. You scream like a bitch. Like, your shit not even manly. Like, poke your chest out, gang. Do you have a chest, gang? Straight up. The way you handled that shit was so poor, and it showed your true colors, bro. It showed that you really a hoe, bro. Not trying to even be like that, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Straight up. My boy really tried to, like, I'm done, bro. That's hilarious. Like, Buddy said if he had a took off on him, he'd have been right. All right, I'm done. Don't even worry about it. Like I said, Munchie, it's your go, fool. Now, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Again, that's @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Contact @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. But what I want y'all to do is comment down below and let me know what y'all think of this, bro. Let me know what y'all think about Kiwi Head double, triple, quadruple down on the disrespect, because that's what we here for. We just want to hear you apologize, bro, because it was out of pocket. You supposed to be a leader of a platform. That was some baby back bitch shit. But y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.